We have more information this noon hour about a crime spree in the Keizer, Salem area overnight. It involved a suspicious vehicle, a police shooting, followed by a police chase, and then a hit and run. It was a wild and extraordinary chain of events, and police have still not answered all of our questions. But Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch reports from Keizer on what we've learned so far.
Keizer police say their officers were first called to an area of River Road North and Dearborn Avenue North. This is the VCA Veterinary Clinic. They were called here about 9 p.m. Wednesday. Police say the call was for a suspicious vehicle, but witness James Flaherty says that suspicious vehicle was a stolen Nissan Xterra. In fact, he says it was his friend's SUV that was stolen earlier, along with 3 guns, including a high-powered rifle and a handgun. He says he was out and about last night when he spotted his friend's stolen car.
I seen it drive by me. I followed it, and it pulled into a parking lot.
Flaherty tells us he wasn't going to let anyone get away with stealing this woman's car, so he called 911 and says police got there right away.
They swarmed it, like 6 cars went in, and they giving commands just to get on the ground, and I was sitting in my car across the street.
This is the parking lot this morning of the Keizer Veterinary Clinic on River Road North. You see 2 police cars, windows shattered, apparently by gunfire.
The next thing I know, I just started hearing gunshots. Boom, 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 boom. And I looked up, and one guy's on the ground, the other guy's in the car trying to drive away.
The Oregon State Police are now investigating, saying one of the men in the car exchanged gunfire with officers and then drove away in the stolen car. They say the second man stayed and cooperated with them. James Flaherty thinks the driver of the stolen SUV fired before police did.
I believe he fired first. I think he had the handgun that was hers in his pocket, and when they were given the commands, they found the gun, and he just pulled it and started shooting.
The OSP says 6 Keizer officers were involved in the shooting. Even with all that firepower, the driver got away. Driving over a curb heading south on River Road, Keizer police chased the suspect. The Oregon State Police say the suspect in the stolen car then hit a person in the street who died in that hit and run just blocks away from the initial confrontation with police. We asked Flaherty if the police were right to chase the suspect.
It was on him. It was fight or flight for him, and he chose to run. You know, Keizer police, Salem police, they did what they had to do to apprehend him. You know, I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
The suspect drove another mile or so before Flaherty tells us that Keizer and Salem police surrounded the Xterra in the area of the Home Depot and brought in the SWAT team. There was a short standoff and the suspect surrendered. He is being treated for gunshot wounds at Salem Hospital. You can see the bullet holes dotting the Xterra. The on-scene investigation of the shooting, the police chase, and the hit and run went on into the morning. In Keizer, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.